have very oily skin to the point where I was on oral antibiotics when I was younger because my acne was so bad. I still use acne creams to this day. I tried slugging with Vaseline on my face for 30 days. I'm going to tell you what happened. Did I get a breakout? Did I get acne? You actually want to stick around for this. Guys, I'm Dr. Jen. It's good to see you. First, let me tell you how I slugged every night. And a lot of you guys have asked, did I use my regular acne creams? The answer is yes. I typically use Retin-A, Differin Gel, sometimes like a glycolic acid type of solution, and a few other things that I routinely rotate and cycle through during the week. I chose to continue using those products underneath the Vaseline, but I'm going to tell you right now, a lot of experts say be cautious if you do that because Vaseline and sort of the occlusive nature of it can actually cause some of the products you may actually put on your skin to work even more or to be stronger. My skin is like Teflon, so I still use my acne products most nights underneath. The other thing that I did was I used the Vaseline every night right before I went to bed, okay? I did not use it in the morning. I did not use it under makeup during the day, but only at night before I went to bed. Then I washed it off in the morning when I woke up, okay? So those are some basics. Now, let me tell you what the experts say about slugging with Vaseline on your face, especially if you were acne or oily prone. And then I'm going to show you what happened after the first 7 days of using the Vaseline. Then we'll go to the full 30 days, and I'm going to give you my final verdict as to whether I would do this again. Do I like it? By the way, I should say, why do people slug with Vaseline? I've been using Vaseline all over my body for my entire life, just not on my face. Vaseline is a great way to sort of protect your skin barrier. It's a great moisturizer. It doesn't usually cause allergic reactions in most people. It's very benign. It's really, really great. And it can have benefits on your skin as well. I wanted to see if I'd get those benefits, but I didn't know if I'd get those being acne prone. So a couple things you should know from the experts. First of all, Vaseline, the brand, if you go to the website, they say a couple of things. They say, hey, Vaseline, our product, is non-comedogenic. Oh, by the way, Vaseline is safe. Petroleum jelly that is refined, that is the way that we purchase it in this country, is safe, okay? Do not buy the hype that it is dangerous for you, okay? That's important to keep in mind. But the Vaseline, the brand, says it is non-comedogenic, which means it does not clog pores. Love that. All right, they also say, they answer this question, will slugging cause acne? They say, well, no, but it could lead to a few pimples if you have sensitive or oily skin and you don't slug with Vaseline properly. Okay, let me get to more of what they mean by that. They also say it doesn't cause acne, but they further clarify in other parts of their website that acne is caused by bacteria trapped in pores. They say that if you're suffering with acne while you're using Vaseline, it's likely the bacteria that is causing this. And they further go on to say that it's important to cleanse your skin. Now, let me go to what some dermatologists say. Some of my favorite dermatologists that I watch their videos, dermatologists in general are big fans of Vaseline, protecting the skin barrier, moisturizer, all this amazing stuff. In terms of using it on the face, dermatologists say, yes, it is non-comedogenic, does not clog pores. Some dermatologists go so far as to say, yeah, despite that, I still wouldn't probably use it if you're acne prone. Some dermatologists say, yes, it's fine to use if you're acne prone. Some dermatologists say you can use it if you're acne prone. You just need to cleanse your skin properly, okay? And the reason for that, and Vaseline, the brand, says this too, is that if you don't cleanse your skin before putting on an occlusive agent, you could be causing, acne by the bacteria that you have not washed off, contributing to the acne, okay? So that is similar between many derms and the Vaseline folks, okay? So that's some different opinions I've gotten from derms. Now, the American Academy of Dermatology, they say, avoid putting petroleum jelly on your face if you are acne prone because it may cause breakouts in some. So take a look at what happened the first 7 days. Got my Vaseline. Oh my God. As someone who has always had oily skin, this oily feeling is freaking me out just a little bit. All right, I'm just waking up. It actually feels like it's kind of absorbed in. Like my skin feels supple. It doesn't feel bad. I have to say, still feels weird to me to put Vaseline on my face. All right, it's day 3. My skin is actually a little drier today than it has been. I'm definitely getting used to the feeling. Ooh, first couple of days I was like, this feels so weird. Hey, it's been a long night, long day. Some days you have rough days. All right, time to put the Vaseline on. I'm getting used to this. I have to say, I do like the way my skin's looking.
little of my lips. It's been doing well. I really feel good about my skin.
My skin felt like plump in my eyes. I felt like there were less bags and I just felt really good. So take a look at what happened for the rest of the month after those 7 days.
It's like day 11 and I have a little pimple here, and part of me is like, I'm not going to freak out about this because it's literally the week of my period. So part of me was like, okay, well maybe this is just a period pimple. And I do get these from time to time. I'm going to keep using the Vaseline because I want to see how it goes. I am going to use less just because I realized as I was doing more research and stuff, I probably should be using less than what I was using. Yeah, I'll come back to you like in a few days and kind of let you know what's going on. All right, it's been a couple of days since I showed you I was getting like a pimple kind of right about here. I'm really happy to say, like, you can see like a little bit of it, but nothing really has come of it. Thank goodness. Like you can still see it. So we'll see how it goes, but I'm going to keep using Vaseline. And I just hope that that was like a period thing and not a Vaseline thing, but we'll see. I do feel like my skin looks more hydrated in the mornings and even throughout the day, like more plump. I don't know. I hope I'm not. I don't know if I'm just like buying the hype and all on this like Vaseline high, but like I really do think my skin looks better. Anyway, I'm about halfway through the month doing the Vaseline. I'm still very happy with it and feel like my skin is doing well. In terms of acne, like my radar is certainly up for that. Like a little ditzel here that doesn't seem to be much of anything. I mean, those of you watching may be like, oh my God, she's overreacting. And it may seem like that, but I don't know that I would have normally had that, but don't know. Otherwise, my skin seems okay. I'm just taking it day by day, seeing how we do. All right, I just got out of the shower and it's like day 22 or something like that. Definitely see like a little pimple there, that little guy. So yeah, there's a little something. But I'm gonna still keep using the Vaseline, see how we do. Yeah, there's that little guy. Okay, this is night 25, 24 or something. Still loving it, but I do have like a little there, got a little pimple there. And I'm kind of like, I've gotten more pimples than I normally do, that's for sure. You know, at first I was like, oh no, I'm putting the Vaseline on tonight. So I was like, no, this is great. And it's still great. But I do think I've gotten more pimples than normal. That is for sure. And I'm being extra careful with like washing my face beforehand, before I put the Vaseline on. I mean, the acne is not like super crazy acne, but I am noticing it. So we have 5 more days. Let's see how we do. I gotta think about this because now there's been a number of just little small lesions, but it's making me think. So, you know, we'll see. So this is the next night. Good thing here is that pimple seemed to kind of go down a little bit. I mean, that's one thing about getting the pimples that I've gotten with using like slugging with Vaseline. They seem to be like relatively short-lived and haven't stayed long. And they haven't been like the major big inflammatory lesions that I used to get when I was younger. Although this one was like a little pink. You can see a little scar there. But it's after a day, it doesn't even seem to be really there, which is like unusual. This is the second to last day of my 30-day Vaseline on my face challenge. Still really loving the way my face looks. But got this little guy right here. I know you guys are probably saying it's small, but I didn't get pimples like that before. And I do think it's probably because of the Vaseline, but I still have to say that the pimples I've gotten have pretty much gone away, except for this one. I mean, it went away, but then I kind of futz with it, so it kind of scarred, just like, it's still healing, but you know, you shouldn't pick your pimples. Anyway, I did with that one. The rest of them have kind of gone away pretty quickly though, so we'll hope that this little one does. It's super small.
So I got some pimples. And more pimples than I normally do now at this point in my life than I usually get. At first, as you saw, I was like, oh, it's just my period. Second time, I was like, oh, this is just a fluke. And then I kept getting some small pimples. They were small. They went away a lot quicker and without a fight, so much better than they did when I was a kid, right? And they weren't big inflammatory lesions. They weren't cystic lesions, etc. But I still got pimples. And I have to say that after those 30 days, yes, I love the way my skin looks. But am I going to use Vaseline on my skin every night? Probably not every night. I'm still going to use it definitely around my eyes, around my lips, and I'm going to use it some nights on my skin, but I'm not going to use it every night. I'm still also going to use less, still continue with using less than I was initially. And I'm still going to keep using my acne products and all sort of the dermatological skin products, anti-acne products I've been using. And when I use Vaseline in the future, I will still use those products underneath the Vaseline. Remember, it could be harsh for your skin to do that, so I'm not recommending you do that. I'm just saying what I'm doing. So my verdict is love, love, love Vaseline all over the body. Love it even on the face. But yeah, I found that it wasn't completely without pimples when I used it. Even when I washed my face as well as I could, trying to really make sure I got all the bacteria and stuff off, I got pimples, okay? I got used to the way it felt on my skin. It started to feel soothing and not so weird. But I do worry that like when it's really hot and in the summertime, would I have more pimples? Would it be harder? I don't know. So I'm going to use it sporadically here and there when I need it. Still use small amounts, but I won't use it every night. And I'll still keep using my acne medications and see where we go. So I hope this is helpful. Let me know if you slug with Vaseline. Write in the comments, share this video with other people. I'm Dr. Jen Caudle. Please subscribe to my channel. Please follow me on Facebook, LinkedIn, TikTok, WhatsApp, Threads, Instagram, all the stuffs. And take a look at some of my other videos about Vaseline where I talk about some of the risks and the benefits, how to keep it from staining your pillow, all the good stuff. Guys, I'm Dr. Jen. Please share this video with others.